This was our first visit to Jasper since the wildfire. And to be honest, it was hard to believe we were looking at the same place. The changes were everywhere. Burnt trees covered the hillsides, and large sections of forest that once lined the roads were gone. Views that had been hidden behind dense trees were now wide open. For the first time, we could see stretches of river, mountains, and valleys that had been concealed by the forest for decades. The landscape felt unfamiliar. Not necessarily ugly, but different. Very different. It's April of 2026 now. This is our first time back in Jasper since the big fires swept through. That was July of 2024 that happened, so it's been almost 2 years. We love this town. This is one of our favorite towns. As we drove through the park and around town, we saw construction crews and rebuilding projects in many areas. The recovery effort is clearly underway, but there is still a long road ahead. It was out here on the west side of town that everything got burned. Everything that you see is just, well, you don't see anything. You see a lot of construction, but all the buildings that were once here, not anymore. Just a lot of guys digging holes and putting up new houses.
There are many of the original buildings that were not affected, so half the town is burnt and half the town is not.
What surprised us most was how little vegetation had returned. Many areas remained covered with blackened trees and ash. The ground still looks scarred from the fire, and nature's recovery appears to be moving slowly.
You can see how the landscape has changed. This campground you could barely see between campgrounds because of all the shrubbery, and now it's all burnt down, so everything just looks open.
You don't think about it, but when the fire took everything out that you see that's all burned down, the trees, they had to rebuild this whole park. Look at every single one of these little signs. Every one of those green electrical shore power boxes. Every garbage can, every shed. After the fire was done, crews came along and you can see stump. They cut them all down with chainsaws. So all that dead black tree that would have been here just, were taken away from the safety and the appeal of the campground. That's gone too.
This is the same location that the children watched the elk walk by. And you see how the trees are all burnt and you can see the road now.
Not very many signs that they kept from before the fire. Here's one, just a driving through.
Driving by and we see all the burnt out sections along the road on both sides. It's just devastating. This gives a really good viewpoint of how much was burnt. This is just one small section up by the Athabascan Falls viewpoint. You can see the whole valley just, it's just burnt to a crisp.
It's a powerful reminder of just how intense this wildfire was.
We're in the middle of the campground, so here's a nice rotated 360-degree view of what Wapiti Campground looks like now, post-fire. The river would be right there. Out in the distance here, you see where the overflow camping is. That's where we are. And then right over here, that over there, that's the entry.
Wide open. Not the Wapiti, the campground that we remember from when we were here last time. This is the winter-only camping section. You can see there's camping there, but that road to the other part of the campground is blocked off. Okay, continue on, Mike, and show them the rest. And that's where we are and where a large majority of the campers are. This is the overflow parking lot. It has the bathroom building with showers and electricity. And there we are. There's home. Imagine, we're home.
This is one of my favorite parts of coming to Jasper. The elk are always visiting.
The elk come right into the campgrounds and just wander around. What a lovely way to wake up in the morning, to have the elk right outside your camper. Mountains in the background, river. It's nice seeing them so close.
But don't let this stop you from coming, because Jasper and this whole area around Athabasca still has its own special kind of beauty, even in the aftermath of the giant fire. Still a little bit of the fire here though. Not all of Athabasca Falls survived it completely. Traditionally, we would walk down the stairs here. There's a nice little path, but you can't take it today. They haven't finished cleaning up all of that mess from all of that burning. Yet even with all the changes, Jasper remains a remarkable place. The mountains still dominate the skyline. The rivers continue to carve their way through the valleys, and the community is working hard to rebuild and move forward. Visiting Jasper this time wasn't about seeing a perfect postcard. It was about witnessing a place in transition. A place recovering from one of the most significant events in its history. And while the view may be different today, Jasper's story is far from over. Jasper may look different than we remembered, but it remains one of Canada's most incredible places. And we'll be back to see how the next chapter unfolds. Thanks for coming along with us as we revisited Jasper. We look forward to seeing you on the road. Check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.
New content will be posted weekly.